If I see another headline starting with the words, "The whole truth about how they deceive in Phuket," or "Don't buy until you watch this video," or even an honest review, I will be sick right onto the keyboard. When any tourist encounters local residents on the island of Phuket, regardless of the occasion, be it tours, real estate, transportation rentals, simple life advice, or business, they must always remember that mentality cannot be changed. Hello, this is Sergey Shalyapin with you. Today it will be about experts, systematically, concisely, without fluff, as always. I have never called myself an expert and speak on the subject solely based on my own observations, client feedback, and experience. Young man. We Russians do not deceive each other. If you directly ask any seller or manager whether they are deceiving you, they will most likely be offended. After all, he has been living on the island for 100 and 500 years, knows everyone, has gone through fire, water, and 5 vegetarian festivals. He invests in the product himself and only for that reason recommends it to you sincerely and brotherly. And the most important thing is that this particular port worker is the only honest one on the island. Only he knows and most importantly will tell you everything candidly. So, does that mean everyone else is lying? Since there are no professional schools, training programs, educational and certification institutions, he wrote, not to mention, educational and certification institutions, associations and mutual support, it is impossible to assess the level of knowledge of each individual. And who actually needs it? Your head can hurt if you think too much. Therefore, I believe that literally all the experts on the island of Phuket are A. self-taught, B. self-proclaimed, V. engaged, and G. extremely subjective. Moreover, the level of expertise and fees grows exponentially with the number of years lived on the island and the amount of money earned. For as we know, money is the measure of everything. Here is a classification of local experts, whose opinions you can obtain for free without a subscription or SMS, even if you didn't ask for it. The means of falling are random, the characters are fictional, and the evaluative judgments are not without self-irony. Thus, the types of experts: Octoberists. These are Russians who fled to the island during the first wave of mobilization. They become experts immediately after completing a 3-day training course at a real estate agency. They will sell you any nonsense just to avoid going back. Habitats. Telegram chats. A veteran, winter resident, or property owner on the island, they will tell you about everything. Where to swim, where to eat, where to buy buckwheat. They can help with everyday issues and may even show real estate properties. They have knowledge about many things, but only at a surface level. Habitats, beaches, and clubs. Sales geisha. Typically a pretty girl, but sometimes it's a guy. Their sole purpose is to draw attention to themselves while they or their colleagues try to sell you something. Sometimes they sleep with clients for deals, though not always successfully. Habitats, rented corporate cars, office and sales. A traveling blogger. He films and writes about everything and anyone who pays. Typically, he lives, eats and travels at the client's expense. This is called a rider. Plus, he receives a fee for praising the client and their product. The product is usually not examined in detail, as it is time-consuming, boring and unglamorous. Often buys products on camera, as it works best. Resides on YouTube, Instagram and TikTok. Local influencer. Lives in rose-colored glasses and loves to put them on others. He talked so much about paradise on earth that he started to believe in it himself. He only films and writes about beauty and magic. He farts butterflies. He resides in social media. Wolf, the most dangerous type. Looks good, speaks beautifully and competently, drives a nice expensive car, serves only wealthy clients, and possesses a powerful charisma. Even if you lose money, you will never blame him because he is so cool, surely not on purpose. And for the sake of objectivity, it will be difficult to accuse him because his language is under control. The environment, expensive parties, and Facebook. A little cat. It ingratiates itself with emotions. It will kiss your children and always remembers your birthday. It can convincingly talk on any topic. When fact-checking, it turns out that he is not much of an expert. From taxes and paperwork procedures to profitability figures and banking rules, he resides wherever there are inexperienced clients. A familiar face, or so to speak, a one-man band. He always has everything necessary at hand. Cars, villas, connections, excursions, visas, concert tickets, everything that can be sold for a good profit, he has for you. You will only need one phone number and of course a wallet thicker than average. Otherwise, you are not interesting to him at all. Habitat, a friend's phone number, a mini developer. He has built 5 villas but already considers himself an expert on all matters and looks down on everyone. His villas are the best, so no matter what you ask, the conversation will return to them. The other properties on the island are, of course, garbage. The opinions of other people are also insignificant, but he does not live on his property. Mono agent. Typically, these are agents who either sell or have a pool of apartments in a specific property. He can perfectly rent and sell real estate in this property, but beyond its boundaries, his knowledge is very weak. Naturally, all other properties are garbage and other agents are scammers. They reside in chats and on Airbnb. Wife. This refers to a spouse agent or a developer. In Phuket, wives often work alongside their husbands in the same or related business. They know how things really are no worse, and sometimes even better than their husbands, and they can embellish the Golden Mountains even more beautifully. So why bury the talent? Let them engage in sales or rentals. They reside in beach, sports, children's, and other clubs, as well as in the phones of wealthy clients. Info gypsies. They promise from 30 to 120% annual returns from sales and 10 to 20% from rentals on a unique and unparalleled, definitely the latest and most exclusive property. Also buy 1 or 2 apartments instead of 1. You will sell them with a profit of 30-50% and use the proceeds to pay for the others. They inhabit the corresponding advertisements on Instagram and Facebook. Truth teller, a proud but more often a poor type. He possesses information and tells the raw truth as he sees it. Because of this, he cannot sell anything properly. They can also sincerely be mistaken or withhold information, hold a certain weight in professional circles, and receive gratitude from the audience. We genuinely hate representatives of all octal types. There are indeed knowledgeable and experienced specialists on the island, but they are usually not public figures and quietly go about their business, as they have no time to rush around with tourists on the island. If they start talking, their sales might dwindle. Such people hire the aforementioned experts in various combinations to do marketing, create meanings, new projects, and generally make money for themselves. In conclusion, I would add that experts can distort information for a variety of reasons. Out of ignorance, out of stupidity, by order of the superiors, by mistake, out of habit, due to a lack of information, out of a sense of self-preservation, out of spite in the end, and there could be many other reasons. However, unfortunately, they often intentionally leave things unsaid and deliberately mislead. Well, you understand why. There aren't many reasons to tell clients the whole truth, so few people practice it. Which experts have you encountered? Share in the comments. It seems that some experts have gone to look up the word biased in the dictionary. Bye for now.